Sword and Shield are very different games, so I'm going to start with Sword and get to Shield eventually. There will be a Pokepaste down in the description below with the worst team, just in case you actually want to attempt this challenge. Also, one rule, you cannot use any EXP candies to make yourself overleveled. Also, for an additional challenge, these movesets will not be as good as previous videos. So, in my opinion, the worst starter for Sword is Cinderace. Out of all the starters, it only performs well in 2 of the gyms. It can't do much in the Fire Gym, and it is okay in the Fairy Gym. This Pokemon is going to struggle to pull its weight in the late game. Hop is a non-factor in this worst team video because first, he is a terrible trainer, and his team changes so much that at some point each starter excels in destroying his team. Gyms are way more important because that is pretty much the entire main story, and against Marnie you're not terrible. When getting into the finals, you're not going to be doing anything versus Nessa, and the dragon guy, I think his name is pronounced Raihan, just destroys you. Now, when looking at Leon, you beat 2 of his Pokemon. However, you are useless versus the 4 others. Also, if you want to replace Cinderace with Rillaboom, I wouldn't be against it. However, if you are going Cinderace, for moves I suggest Fire Spin, Court Change, Mega Kick, and Counter. You get this next Pokemon around the 6th gym on Route 9, and it is Grapple Locked. This Pokemon has a nice attack stat, but it is very slow and it only gets fighting type moves by level up. So this Pokemon is a one-trick pony, and unfortunately the one trick it gets isn't very good in Pokemon Sword. It only has one good matchup, and that is against Chairman Rose. However, with my movesets, that will change that matchup advantage real quick. You're not good against Leon because Charizard destroys you, and he has a lot of ghost types. Also, the Fairy and Dragon gyms don't look that good for Grapple Locked. You're not one-shotting Duraludon, but it will probably one-shot you back with a G-Max depletion. Also, you cannot do anything versus G-Max Atranius or Olena's final team. For moves, I gave it Topsy-Turvy, Whirlpool, Detect, and Submission. Next was a Pokemon that I used in my Let's Play, and this is Galarian Stunfisk. You can't pick this Pokemon up until Galar Mine number 2, and that is right before the Water Gym. The Ground Steel type is just terrible in this game. You don't have good gym matchups until the 5th gym. However, I use the term good matchups loosely because you have no good stat moves. Stunfisk gets no good ground moves by level up, and the same goes with Steel type moves. This Pokemon has an atrocious level up. This Pokemon also has terrible matchups throughout the duration of the game, and when it does have a good matchup, it does not have the resources to take advantage of it. This Pokemon has an amazing design, but it is just shit. For moves, I gave it Snap Trap, Endure, Flail, and Fissure. Next is Mr. Rime. While it has a lovely name and hilarious walking animation, this Pokemon is ass. You pick Mr. Mime up on Route 10, and that is pretty late in the game. So if you pick it up by the Rock Gym, it won't be doing anything. Pierce with his Dark types will obliterate Mr. Rime. This Pokemon has a nice bulk, but with these movesets, you will not be killing anything in return. You only have one good matchup in this game, and that is G-Max Atranius. However, I'm pretty sure that thing gets Max Flare, so it's not like you're going to be too effective. Chairman Rose destroys you, and Olena is a decent matchup, but you lose flat out to Salazzle and Frostlass. This Pokemon also has no good matchups in the final battle of this game, aka Champion Leon. While he has 2 dragons, Haxorus has Iron Tail, and Dragapult has Flamethrower. For moves, I gave it Psybeam, Hypnosis, Double Kick, and Icy Wind. Next is Wobbuffet. This Pokemon can dominate in online competitions, but not in the main game. This Pokemon is so reliant on the guessing game and your opponent's moves. You can catch this thing on Route 5, and I suggest that you do not go with the pre-evolution because you can only encounter it through max raid battles. Also, I completely lied to you guys before when I said it depends on your opponent's moves, because for moves I gave it Destiny Bond, Safeguard, Encore, and Splash. Finally, one of the shittiest Pokemon made was Maractus. Alright, I'm sorry for all 3 of my Maractus fans that were offended by that. Anyways, this Pokemon has a similar struggle to Grapple Locked, which is that it only gets stab moves. Unfortunately, grass type moves are not that good in this game. While you have a nice matchup against the rock type gym, that's only 3 out of the 4 Pokemon. You pick this up on Route 6, so that is right after the water type gym. Once you get past that rock gym, this Pokemon is dead weight. It's not laying a scratch on Gmax and Trainius, and it is not doing anything in the tournament or Olena, and this thing is not touching any Pokemon on Chairman Rose's team. Also, you only beat Leon's Inteleon, so this Pokemon has a whopping total of 4 Pokemon it is guaranteed to beat in the entire game. For moves, I gave it Peck, Solar Beam, Spiky Shield, and Pin Missile. Alright, I would love to see someone attempt this challenge. I guarantee you, your favorite Poketuber, I don't care what his or her name is, they're not beating this challenge. Because I am pretty sure I just made Pokemon Sword and Shield unbeatable. Also, if you guys like scripted videos in this format to return, please let me know, because if you want them, I will keep making them. Besides that, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. But above all else, have a good day.